It's been an unbelievable 6 to 8 months for yourself. Talk us through how it's been from the IPL over to England and then end up playing for Australia.
Yeah, it's been pretty full on. A fair bit's happened in the last couple of months, especially with obviously being selected for Australia. Out of where I was playing in England and having to come home early and basically prepare for that. So that also took me by surprise, but it's obviously a good surprise, and I'm very happy to be where I am right now.
And what have you done over the past probably 2 years? Is it just more consistency, or do you think it's the maturity of yourself just getting a couple of years older, a couple of years more experience? What's been the change?
Well, I definitely think probably playing a part of the Shield side and sort of learning my game through playing a lot of Shield games. I've played, I think, 13 first-class games now. I feel like each game is sort of helping develop my game even further. The one day in 2020 games have been good, but I think the Shield game has definitely helped me mature in my game and make me a better all-round player.
So obviously you're part of the Australian setup now. Where do you see yourself? Where have they told you they want you to be in, say, a year's time? And what are your personal goals for the next 12 months or so?
They're really keen to have me as a part of their future plans and be around the squad. The thing I probably need to work most on is my bowling, which I feel like I'm making good progress on that. I got a lot of overs in the Aussie A game last week against South Africa, so I'm feeling pretty confident about. I'm hitting the ball well still, and hopefully I can make some runs in the Shield game one day coming up. And still pushed for that Test selection that I so dearly want, and I'm really working hard towards.
You spoke about that Australia A game, made some runs in there, and obviously you're probably the number one spinner. I think John Inverarity mentioned he spoke to you before that game, and he really wanted you to step up. So obviously that they see you spin bowling is something that's really important.
Yeah, obviously that's a massive thing that I need to keep working on continually. So. That was a good conversation I had with John, and I got a lot of positive feedback off that, which was really good. And I suppose that's the good thing about being involved in the Australian side. They're very good with their advice. They're very direct. They're very specific, and they give you something to work towards, which I've obviously been told about my spin bowling. So it's good. I know where I stand with them, and I'm looking forward to hopefully proving them right.
There's been a lot of talk recently about T20 cricket maybe possibly taking over with the younger generation through as the number one aspect and the money you can make. You're a prime example of someone who's built for T20 cricket with your fielding, your bowling and your batting. How important is it for you to play Test cricket as opposed to going around the world and making a bit of money over a 2-week period?
Yeah, it's definitely massive for me. I'm obviously in the position where I could possibly play all three formats for my country at some stage, and that just depends on how much work I want to put into it and how much how much time I put aside for it, obviously as well. Next year with the Ashes coming up, which I so dearly want to be a part of, it comes about a couple of months after the IPL, which I've got to weigh up whether I want to be a part of that, and it's going to be some tough decisions over the next couple of months to see if whether I want to go over to England and push my name forward in county cricket before the Ashes and basically put my name up in the lights over there. I've got a lot of work to do and a lot of things to decide on as well.
And you've moved from the Renegades to the Stars. Our coach here at Fitzroy Doncaster, Lloyd Mash, is an assistant at the Renegades. How was that phone call when you had to call him and say, I'll jump ship?
Yeah, it wasn't a very comfortable one. Lucky that Mash is very understanding. He understood my reasoning. So I think Mash is always going to be pretty good with me, which is a good thing. He got me to Fitzroy in the first place when I came over from Richmond. So he's been good for me since day one. So I'm obviously disappointed that I can't be with him, but I think he knows my reasoning, and I'm looking forward to playing against him as well. It should be good fun.
Looking forward to playing with the King, Shane Warne.
Yeah, Shane Warne should be good fun. I had a bowling session with him the other week, so that was good fun. And really looking forward to hopefully getting a chance to bowl in tandem and really trying to work some batsmen out.
All right, Glenn, mate, everyone is very proud of your efforts, and hopefully it's just the beginning of a great career for your country.
Cheers, Macca. Thanks, mate.
Of a great